Hey guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be doing a rainbow look using my James Charles palette, X Morphe, because I realized that I had this palette for like 2 months now since Christmas, and I haven't done a rainbow look yet. So I figured, why the heck not, and I'll do it today for you. So before we get started, like, comment, subscribe, click the bell notifications so you get notified when I upload a video. So yeah. So I'm just gonna start off with my base. It is the same in every video except I changed one thing, so let's just get started. So I'm going to start with my e.l.f. primer. It's the Poreless Face Primer. I use this all the time. I love it so much. I'm not one for hydrating primers. I don't know why. I just don't like my skin dewy because I have oily skin, so I just look so oily. So I look a dry, matte look. I have like combination skin, so I just think matte looks better on me. So that was for me. For foundation, I use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundation. I'm in the shade 200. So I'm just going to take my Morphe foundation brush, shake the bottle, and then I'm gonna pump 2 squirts, and then I'm just going to dab on, and just blend it on in. I really should have put my hair up or like used a headband or something, but whatever. It's not a makeup look for me unless I have a clump of foundation in my hair, so love that for me. I got this shirt. It's from Laura's Boutique. Laura Roland. I'm not really sure, but she's found James Charles. So that's where my shirt's from. It's really cute. It's kind of like a wrap top. I don't know. I like it. I think it's so cute. I think it's called like the rosy top or something. Mine's in the olive color. I'll try to link it down below. I did use code James for my purchase, so just throwing him a little self-promo. So now that my foundation is blended, I am going to use concealer. This is so I'm going to be using the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I just got this a few days ago, I think like a week ago, and I love it. I'm obsessed. I'm in the shade Light 18. This thing, $6. And I had a $30 concealer. I used to use, as you guys know, if you've been subscribed to my YouTube channel or watched my videos, I used to use the Urban Decay All-Nighter Concealer. It was $30. This is $6 and is so much better than that by far. I love the applicator on this so much. I just love the applicator on it. It's literally like the best concealer I've ever used. And you can't beat it for the price of $6 freaking. So I'm just going to put it under my eye, so bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, and I have a couple little raggedy pimples, and then I'm just gonna put some on my chin. I swear this is like the best concealer I've ever used. So I'm just gonna blend that in. Excuse me. I just burped in my mouth. It just like makes your skin look like airbrushed. It's just like blurs everything, covers everything. It might even cover up some bad decisions. I don't know. Those eye bags, gone. I mean, they're still there, but you know what I mean. It's just like the best concealer I've ever used. I stopped putting concealer on my forehead. I just think like I like, I guess, fine lines or whatever, but sometimes like my forehead crinkles and it just like looks so bad and just looks all cakey, so I don't put concealer there. I don't even really powder there either. So now that concealer's blended, I'm just gonna take a plain buffing brush and then just go over that concealer just to make sure there's no fine creases or anything. Then with that same brush, I'm going to go into my powder. This is the Maybelline Shine Free Loose Powder in 01 Light. So I'm just going to put the powder where I put the concealer. And then just gonna go over my skin. Like I said, I don't really put much on my forehead. I just kind of fan it out. I don't bake either, so that's another thing. I don't like baking. I think, like I said, it just makes me look super dry, and I like matte, but I don't like to be so matte, if that makes sense. And I've done it before, maybe once or twice, and I didn't really see a difference if I didn't do it. So I know people do, whatever, but that's personally not what I like. I don't like baking, so yeah. Now it's for bronzer. I'm just gonna go into my Morphe bronzer. It's in the shade Debutante. Just gonna take a giant Morphe brush. Ooh, that was a little much, but we could just blend. So I'm just gonna do the 3E. I love bronzing my forehead. Ow. And then I'm just gonna kind of brush over my nose. Because I don't contour, I just bronze. I don't like contouring. I don't know, I just kind of look all muddy. So I just bronze, which is good. Now for blush, I'm going to be using the ColourPop X Bretman Rock Super Shock Cheek in the shade Stop It. It's just a really pretty coral blush. I used to only wear peach blushes, so I used to only use peach blushes, like the Kylie Jenner Barely Legal blush. And I really like this peachy, like this is peach, this is coral. I don't know why, but ever since my sister gave this to me for Christmas, I have been obsessed with it and use it all the time. So I think coral blushes are my thing now, but peach blushes will always have my hair. So I'm just going to take this angled brush from Morphe and I'm going to not really focus it on the apples of my cheeks, but like really blend it out. And it looks so like vibrant in the pan, but on the brush it's like more muted. So it's nothing to be afraid of. I think that's people's like misconceptions with blush is they're like, oh my god, like it's gonna be way too harsh, like I'm gonna look like Bozo the freaking clown, but like no. I love blush. I'm just gonna put some on my nose, and then not everyone does this, but I like to put a little on my temples just to kind of mix in the bronzer. So yeah, that's Super Shock Cheek. Stop it for blush. And now for highlighter, I'm going to go in with my Morphe High Impact highlighter in the shade Spark. It's just a pretty rose gold. I love a good rose gold highlight or champagne highlight because I just think it looks bomb on my skin tone. My skin tone is I'm too tan, so I can't wear silver highlights, and I'm too fair to wear gold highlights, if that makes sense. I have an olive skin tone, so it's like it's like a medium skin tone. I have medium skin tone is what I should say. Look how pretty that is. And I feel like this is blinding enough, but it's also it's blinding, but it's also natural enough where if you add more, you won't look crazy. Up here, and then the bridge of my nose. I only really do the top of the bridge of my nose and then the tip of my nose. I don't really do my whole bridge because I just feel like only doing this part kind of like elongates it. Plus, I feel like if I do like a whole nose highlight, it just doesn't look well and it just shines weird. I don't know. But Cupid's bow. I love good Cupid's bow highlight, and then a little on the chin. I don't put so much highlight on my chin as I used to because now it just kind of looks oily or greasy. Sorry, my nose is kind of ready. What is my hair doing? It's just this one piece that just flops all over. So next up is the eye. So first I'm going to prime. I'm going to use my MAC paint pot in the shade Painterly. Just going to find my brush, and I'm just going to take this little angle brush from Morphe. It's not really, it's like a flat brush. So I'm just dipping into my paint pot, and then I'm just going to prime my eyes. I don't know how far I'm going to take up the shadow, so just kind of going ham with the primer. I don't really set my primers like my eyeshadow primer that much, but I might today because I feel like it's gonna really bring out those rainbows. So I'm going to set that with a white. So I'm going to dip into the James Charles Morphe palette. Or Morphe X James Charles, I don't know. I'm going to dip into the white shade here. I don't know any of the names. I'm sorry. And then I'm going to dip into this kind of, it's like a pale, it's like a eggshell color. And I'm just gonna put that where I put with the primer, just to kind of set it. And now, okay, so I'm going to do yellow, orange, red on this side, and then green, blue, and purple on this eye. And then I'm going to blend it. I'm just going to take a scrunchie and just put my hair in like a low pony. I'm just gonna throw my hair in a low pony because it's just gonna get in the way. My hair's just gonna get in the way. So I don't care if it doesn't look good, whatever. It's just a messy loose pony so I can get my hair out of my face. This, like, the fuck, like, whatever. I don't care. So yeah, like I said, yellow, orange, red, green, blue, purple. So I'm not going to go back and forth because I do have the little name sheet with, like, the colors, but, like, I don't see the point in that. So I'm just gonna show this color, this color, this color, this color. Just to save some time because this look might be a little all over the place because I'm a perfectionist and I don't want to be like, wait, I'm using this color. So I'm just gonna start with okay. So I'm just gonna put in like a little brown. It's just like a translucent transition shade. I'm just going in with this color right here. Just as a transition shade before going in with any of the colors. And with that same brush, I am gonna dip into this neon shade. I remember this one. I believe this one is called 518. I think. I know some of them. I don't know all of them though. But I do remember this one. It's 518. So, you know what? Before I do anything, I'm gonna fix this hair situation and I'll be right back. Kind of did like a slicked back ponytail just so nothing is all over the place. So, like I said, I'm gonna go in with that 518 shade and just kind of gonna get a little closer just so I can see. So I'm just barely putting that in the inner crease I'm trying not to extend it so much and just keep it really tucked and tight in there. Oh my god, my nose is freaking running. I'm just keeping it really tight in there. I feel like this brush is a little too fluffy, so I'm gonna take a smaller one, dip back into that 5 of 1 each shade, that like neon orange shade, and then yeah, I feel like that was better. I feel like that brush was a little too fluffy, so I couldn't really get all in there. So I'm just going about to a third of my eye, that orange. And then like softly blend upwards. Like that. And then I'm gonna take a small defining brush, and then I'm going to go in with, sorry, I covered the camera. Just to mix the orange with the red, I'm gonna go in with this pale pink. I believe it's called Pinkity Drinkity. So I'm just going in with that pale pink, just so I can diffuse the orange a little bit, and then seamlessly blend into that red. So I'm just adding a little bit of that pinkity drinkity color to diffuse it. And then I'm going to go in with a I'm gonna go in with another just small brush and dip into there's 2 reds I could do. I could do either this one or this one. I could do this, like, I just dipped my finger in a shade. I could do like this like muted red, or this like more like red. I think I'm gonna go with the red, like that true red. And if I don't like it, I can always, I'm holding this like it's a fucking like book, but like I'm gonna go in with that true red, and if I don't like it, I can always blend the other one into it. So I'm just like scared. I'm just taking what I have and blending that red out. Ooh, wait. Doesn't look too bad. And then, like I said, I'm gonna blend that red up. And I'm gonna kind of stamp on the color in a sense. You know what I just realized? I literally said it too. I said yellow, orange, red. I can fix it. So I'm just gonna finish the red. my eye. So I'm just gonna blend the red to that orange. I freaking repeated the order too. I said, yeah, I'm gonna do yellow, orange, red, and then goes in with orange. See, this is how my life works, people. So I'm just gonna keep going. It's too late to turn back now. I'm just gonna go in with that red, kind of wing out the shadow a little. And then, because I messed up big time, I'm gonna take a little detail brush and dump in to this shade. I believe it's called B. I'm pretty sure the shade is called B. And mix it with, I think this is Face and this is Tune. I'm just gonna mix those yellow shades. And then I'm just gonna take that orange and blend it into the inner corner. Okay, that doesn't look so bad. Just tucking in that color. Oh, that looks good. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a brush with no distill product and then just kind of fluff out everything. Just blend it all together, hunty. So just blended everything. So that's one eye. I'm going to add like the orange, red, yellow underneath later. My hands are so close to the camera. Later, and then I'm gonna do the green. So I'm gonna have to basically start off with the blue and the purple and then add the green like I did with the yellow. Sorry. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to do the blue and then the purple and then go in with the green. Okay, that's fine. So I already have a brush that's stained blue because I used it before and now I only use this brush for blues. So I'm back into this hefty boy. I'm going to dip into this blue shade, this like bold ass blue. And then just kind of dip into this darker blue underneath it. So I'm just gonna put this in a third of my crease, kind of like half, like what I did with the other one. Just keep it really tucked in, kind of blend up a little. If I get shadow on my lid, it's fine because I'm just gonna end up cutting the lid after. So just keeping that blue there, not really moving it too much, just kind of doing swift side to side motions. And I'm just gonna like blend the color. I think that looks good. Kind of tuck it in a little. Doesn't look too bad. So now I'm gonna take a teeny tiny itty bitty brush. Actually, this teeny tiny itty bitty little brush. And then I'm going to dip into this kind of like periwinkle color. It's like a periwinkle, and I feel like no, I just shoved the end of my brush into one of the shimmers. Oh no. Let's see if I can smooth it. Yeah. Well, I wasn't even going to use this color anyway, but hold on. I have a napkin over here. I'm just going to kind of like sweep it away. Well, at least we know that green shade is pigmented. So we're going to be careful about this. So, like I said, dipping into the baby. I'm sorry, I don't mean to curse, it just happens. So, like I said, going in with this baby blue shade. It's like a periwinkle color. Yeah, it's like a periwinkle blue. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick that up, but it's like a periwinkle color. I'm kind of gonna take this and kind of diffuse out that color so the purple will blend nicely into it. Just so it's not like blue, purple, if that makes sense. And then I'm just going to take a fluff brush just to add together. Actually, this brush might be a little better. And then I'm going to dip into this this like dark purple. And then I'm gonna mix it with the lighter purple next to it. So I'm just gonna mix those two purples. So now that I've made that purpley concoction, I like this so far. It looks alright. It looks pretty good. So, and then I'm just going to take that purple and then just drag it like I did with that red. Kind of like fluff it outward. Kind of wing out the shadow a little. And then just kind of like go into the blue a little. Just to kind of merge them together. And that looks really good. Okay, I'm proud of myself, guys. So, now I'm just gonna take a little brush, just a little flat brush, and then I'm going to dip into this light shade, this light green, and then I might mix it with this dark green. I think I'm just gonna mix like a tad of that dark green, not so much, and then going to just put that in our corner. This video might be hella long and I'm really sorry for that. Gonna blend out my finger. I feel like that looks good. I feel like the green got too into my inner corner, but when, like I said, when I like cut the lid, I think it'll be alright. So I'm just going to blend a bit more of that green in, and then I'm gonna do exactly the opposite of what I did on the top, what I did on the bottom. So it's gonna be purple, blue, no, yeah, it's gonna be purple, blue, green. So just going to take the brush, I used the purple, and then just using the color I have left, I'm gonna smudge it down. Maybe I should wait to do that. Maybe I should have waited to do that until after I cut the lid. I'm gonna cut the lid and then I'll come right back to that. So I'm going to take that ColourPop concealer. I'm gonna put some in the back of my hand. And take the brush I used for my primer. And then just stamp on the concealer. Okay, that worked really well actually. So I'm just gonna do it. And then I'm just going to take that white. I'm just gonna do it on this brush. And I'm going to pack that on top. Just to kind of set it in place. I'm just going back into the, I dropped something. Oh, my concealer. I believe the white is called Flashback, and the shade up here is called Canvas, the one I used earlier to set the primer. So I'm just putting that white on top just to set that concealer. Ooh, bish. I'm just gonna put a little bit of that in the inner corner just to see if it will move the product a little. So I'm gonna finish the waterline. So I think I'm going to, because it's just gonna take too long, I'm going to do the bottom lash and mascara off camera, so I'll be right back. So I did the lower lash line and Mascara, I added a pop of highlight in the inner corner. I used the Heyyy Super Shock Shadow with ColourPop in Disney. So I'm just going to add a liquid lip. This is Jeffree Star Cosmetics in the shade Velour Liquid Lip in the shade Can't Relate. I just figured since we did a lot on the eyes, a very pinky nude lip would do the trick. So that's all for this video. I hope you guys liked it and want me to do more dramatic looks. So this is what it looks like. I think I might just go in a bit more, just like blend a bit, and then yeah, so this is the look. I hope you guys, like I said, enjoyed. Always remember, be a pineapple, stand tall, wear a crown, and be sweet on the inside. Bye.